Ah, here we go. Oh, oh. I didn't realize it would go straight into the cutscene, but okay. I just noticed the reflection on his shoe. Looks good.
You little. We're not getting away.
I didn't realize he did the clamp thing midway through. Yay! I think this is also... Is this Mike Pollock's first game role for Sonic Unleashed? No, he played it in Sonic 06 as well. I think, was Sonic 06 the first one? And this is when Jason Griffith was still Sonic. It's too bad I can't pause cutscenes.
Sonic! I'm sorry. Really, look, go easy on me. I'll turn over a new leaf, I swear. Just give me a chance.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice, I wouldn't have to break all your toys.
He did it while he was monologuing!
Oh, I've waited a long time for this.
Oh, there's the Dreamcast. I just noticed the Dreamcast in this cutscene. It's in like the bottom left corner of the screen. Ah, yes, the retelling of the Sonic Advance 3 storyline. Which I was always so like, I remembered when this first came out and we saw the cutscene. It's like he split the world up into 7 pieces with each Chaos Emerald. And I was like, hang on, they already did this storyline literally like 2 years ago. Did we just forget that Sonic Advance 3 existed? And that's like the silhouette of Dark Gaia.
Success! A brilliant success! It's just as the Gaia manuscripts foretold! The entity that was sealed within the planet has awakened. Now I just need to harness its power. Eggman to be.
You've really gone and done it this time, Eggman.
Ah, Sonic, that's a good look for you. Festive.
Festive!
Friend.
I'm not sure why it's festive though. I'm not sure why it's festive though. But I guess it's apropos. I think that was it. Like the first thing you saw fall on you was Chip.
What the heck is going on?
I do like that they actually do retain their color. It's not just straight up gray.
Hey, are you okay?
I can't eat another bite.
Hey, pull yourself together.
Huh? Huh? Don't eat me. I taste bad.
You okay? Nothing broken?
Oh, I'm just fine.
The skybox.
Thanks for asking, Mr. Monster Guy.
Mr. Monster Guy? Looks like things have gotten pretty ugly.
Yeah, look at those teeth and those claws. What's your name, anyway?
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. And
You don't look like a hedgehog.
Hmm.
Sonic the Werehog.
What's my name? I don't know. I can't remember.
What? You forgot who you are?
Yup. I remember something falling from the sky. Ugh, and everything just going all white. And then nothing. I can't remember a thing past that.
I like how Sonic's gotten like the white fluff
Oh, man,
instead of
what am
his
I gonna
like
do?
he's now got
What's
hair
next?
where his belly would
Where do
be.
I go from here? What'll I? I'm hungry.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you get your memory back.
Really? You mean it?
Furry Sonic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi Doomed
Sure,
Prinny.
we'll
Assalamu
find someone
alaikum.
who knows you if we
Merry
look around.
Phasmas.
Oh, thank you. You're the best, Mr. Monster Guy. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've only ever seen you play this game. I never tried to be. This is the only game I play. We did play Sonic X Shadow like literally the last 2 months. I think this is probably the most consistent game that you can see me play. Find me playing.
Huh? What?
That was amazing.
Here we
Go!
go!
So this is the original Generations controls, where it didn't have like 2 X's to do a homing attack. You had to press 2 different buttons for it. That's what was supposed to happen, and that's not very smooth. And this is also the Faz. I'm so sick. What do you mean you're so sick? What did you do? Was the YouTube event that bad? I'm Fleming non-stop. Have you had a Lemsip? Is it a cold? Oh, I'm surprised my muscle memory is actually holding out here. I don't know what I'm collecting, mate. Chesty puff is hell. right. I'm so used to the triggers being the boost button right now. This is the one downside to playing Unleashed, is that the controls don't match the way you kind of expect them to. This is really slow. This is really slow for me. Yeah, we're just gonna put everything into strength straight away, just so that we can get through the werehog levels a little bit faster, and then we'll go into combat, and then we'll go into blocking and life, because that's the main problems with the thing levels, is that if you want to be really cheap on the levels, you need to think. Not good. I hope you're having a ton of hot drinks. Yes, please. Can you pet the werehog? I can't pet the werehog. But I don't have like a fluffy werehog to pet.
Real me. Pretty cool, huh? Huh? Where'd you go?
I am coffee, water, lemon with hot water.
Looks good, don't it? That there chocolate chip cream sundae supreme is the pride of the city. The whole world can come tumbling down, but they'll still line up for a taste.
I think their priorities aren't straight.
Hey! What about your memories?
Thanks for the memories.
Chocolate chip sundae supreme.
You said it. Enjoy it, kiddo. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love it, you get your money back.
Hey!
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god, what is that magenta creature? I love it. That magenta creature is called Chip. Everyone hates him. Everyone hated him way back in the day.
Whatever stuff is great.
If you say so. How about you give me a hand and help look for somebody who knows you, Chip?
Chip?
Gotta call you something, don't I? What do you think?
Yeah, Chip. Chip. I love it. Yum.
Now, what do you say we start asking around and see if anybody...
Anyone ever been to Greece? Or if you're an Overwatch player, Iconov. This looks like it's set in Santorini. Santorini, is that Greece? I don't know if that's Greece or not. Hang on, I'm just gonna wait for him to fall asleep. Stretching is good. We should all stretch like Sonic the Hedgehog. This old man there we go. God damn it, old man! Thank you for making me stay hydro, bro. I want gelato. I so do I, to be honest. They say the planets split apart. You never know what's gonna happen one day to the next, do you? I like how he's like not caring. Hello, lovely. Hello. Lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? Oh, and who's this little fellow here? Oh, you got Jamboree! Nice! We should play that at some point. If you can get it updated, maybe we'll get we'll get some more people in if we can. Goonch. Do I know him? No, I can't say I've seen him before. Perhaps someone else has. Thanks, Sandra. You were so helpful. I'm gonna steal your fucking stars, mate. You're gonna try. Well, what have we here? Travelers, what a pleasant surprise. I'm Gregorius. Trying to figure out which way to go, Not an easy choice. If you continue straight ahead, you will come to the entrance stage. I have an inkling that... inkling that it leads to your future. No, I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure. Is he lost? I have lived in this place all my life, but... no, I'm afraid I have no recollection of him. Then we're going to go through the other choices. An inquisitive response. It is good to have a curious mind. You see, the entrance stage is a great way to what you'd call, it's sort of a hub where you may access several action stages. Gathering medals from all over the world will open new paths for you. What are medals? An inquisitive response. It is good to have a curious mind. There are two kinds of medals in this world. Sun and moon, unlike the Pokemon game. Gathering sun medals increase the power of the sun within you. Gathering moon medals boosts the power of the moon within you. And increasing your power will, well, increase the number of action stages available to you. I could explain in more detail, but experience knows for no substitute. May I suggest you go to the entrance stage and see for yourself? Ooh, just as a thing, Doom Prinny, there's like a 10-minute cutscene at the start, so it's probably better if you go through that as soon as you can. The shop guy is not here. Amazing. Don't mind her. She's lost her dentures in the earthquake this morning. She says, "Welcome to Apotos. A toothless but heartful greeting." How's my voice acting so far? Oh, the kid and the dad. I haven't seen you in these parts before. Are you a tourist? He sounds like a scene like a landlubber. I haven't seen you in these parts before. Are you a tourist? Do I know who this little guy is? Nah, sorry. I've never seen him before. This kid? Nope. I don't think I've seen him before. For real? He's lost his memory? That's gotta be tough. You can go all kinds of places from just up ahead. Who knows? Maybe that might jar something. This is when we go straight into like the levels. Looks like there's a bunch. It looks like we can get to something shining. I wonder what it does. Now I'm all curious. But you know what they say, Chip? Curiosity killed a cat, and you kind of look like a cat. This is where we just like destroy everything. Alright, it won't let us do any other stages until we go through this one. Play stage!
Here we go!
Is this available on Steam? It is not available on Steam unless you kind of like pirate it, but this is a legit copy from the XBLA store. Oh, I forgot about this. I know there are ways of procuring it, but I found that the best way to play this version of the game is literally to... oh wait, no, I just realized that you don't have... I don't have all of the... I don't have... what was I going to say? I'm running off muscle memory here, so I know I'm missing some stuff. Like, I'm missing all the medals. It is a shame. It's hard to get a hold of. You either have to get the 360 version, and I actually preferred using the bumpers than the regular one. Hang on, where is it again? I think there's one on the right. Or at least there's at one point one on the right. Alright, there's one. No! I wanted the record. Oh, that was a terrible decision, Faz. So this was a precursor to Frontiers. It's a precursor to Generations. That's the thing. Like it precurses a lot of stuff. If there was no Unleashed, you wouldn't have Sonic Generations at all. Yeah? No. Maybe it's next one. That was a terrible decision. Why am I making so many bad decisions? I'm so bad at this right now. I'm just wanting to find all of the things. You didn't like Frontiers at all? Ah, that was good. I'm left. Oh, wow. Missed it. Well, to be fair, I enjoyed games like this. That's the thing. But this is only one part of the section. You might like Sonic X Shadow more, because that's more similar to what people look for in these games. So I've always found that Generations is good. I like Frontiers a lot. I actually think Frontiers is a good game, given what we get given for it. Yeah, I think I messed up the turn on there. And then, yeah. There's 7 of those moon medals. And this is the thing. You can't go down to this section because it's blocked off unless you go down here. You have to go round. And then it's too bad that I don't know if he'll be here by the time I get to that point in the stage. But like one of my favorite aspects about this particular version of the game is that it does have Shamar, which is a level based on the Middle East. And it's like, oh my god, representation! Even though I know it's just like, there's not really characters that represent it. It's just, it's nice to see these characters appear.
Feeling good.
Like, I've done a really bad job of this one. I could have gone faster, and I died as well. So, you know, I was watching Solarfield stream it, and it looked good. This is not my best run. I might redo this one. You know, just out of pride. I mean, it's clunky and awful to play. That's heartbreaking. This looks fun. I like the different continents. Yeah, I mean, you have the different continents in Frontiers as well.
Don't worry about it. Maybe your memory will come back on its own. Remember anything yet?
Plus, the cutscenes really hold up despite how old the game is. It's like it's gonna be coming up to 20 years once we hit 2026. Sorry, not 26. 2000. I think it's 2008. So like when we hit 2028.
Sonic? Whoa. Mr. Monster Guy is back.
You should really stop calling him that.
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this?
And this is also Jason Griffith. This is not Roger Craig Smith who's playing
I'm
Sonic at the moment.
fine. I just need to be careful who sees me like this.
Sonic! Sonic, look!
What is it?
Oh, it's hopeless.
Remember how positive he was at the start of this?
We're doomed. Oh.
Mister? Hey, mister! Hey, don't cry. Ice cream. How about some more of this super tasty stuff?
What good is ice cream at a time like this? Oh.
Sonic, your arm just stretched.
Weird.
It depends on what you look for with Sonic Frontiers and what you look for from this.
Useful.
I always come back to this because of there's a lot of jank but clunkiness to enjoy. Because this game has its own jank and clunkiness. But if I had to pick between the two, I would probably say Frontiers is the better game. But for very different reasons. The planet's broken. It's all over. There's no point in making ice cream anymore. No more ice cream. Yes, vandalism is on the board. You look, well, you present quite a frightening visage. Not that it matters. With the world in a mess, the planet splitting, what really matters? Oh, who cares? What's the matter? Are you all right? You got that right. But I want arson. What does A stand for? Arson. What does B stand for? Barson. Oh, nothing. That's just it. It just doesn't. It just does not matter. Oh wow, this is a depressive priest now. I don't know how the Vatican would feel about this. It is not a matter of me being all right or not. Even that does not hold any importance anymore. You know, I'm starting to like see more and more like it's small stuff like this, but it kind of makes a lot of sense to what the game eventually tries to tell you. Yes, you feel my angst, but even that does not matter. This guy says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, my. Are you the gentleman I met earlier today? I knew it. Yes, I remember your little friend. Good evening to you both. How are you doing? Which reminds me, I saw a two-tailed fox fly past here, heading towards the entrance stage. He wouldn't be a friend of yours, would he? He was in a terrible hurry. I don't know if I did the same voice twice there. Oh, now I'm starting to get cold. A leisurely stroll at night like this isn't bad. I think I just did the same voice twice. I need to work on that. Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? I'm so glad I didn't forget where this thing was. The one thing I will say is that this platforming wise is not like you have to be very specific and you have to be context sensitive to get most of the thing right. It's a little bit difficult in that sense, and in that way, Sonic Frontiers is a lot easier. Hey, Pilgrim, Hey, Pilgrim, how are things going? You look shorter and stouter than before. Did you eat something funny? Did you see a two-tailed fox? He was right here just a minute ago. He had a big bushy tail swinging all around. You can't miss him. I know, I think I messed up the voice again. The ice cream man's acting weird. The guy won't sell me any ice cream. What? Speaking of weird, what's with the muscles and hair and stuff? What did you do to yourself? He's gonna fight somebody. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, we will commit. Don't worry, we will commit vandalism. Don't worry, that'll happen soon. How was your day, Faz? My day was fairly quiet, honestly speaking. I actually slept really late, so I ended up waking up super late. Um, I made a mistake buying something. So, Ice Tiger did a Logitech thing where I had a voucher and I was supposed to use it, but when I went to the Logitech website, I ended up buying it without using the voucher. So now I spent more than I needed to, and I already spent way too much this month just because of all the things I did. So bad in that sense. But, oh well, I needed a camera anyway, but it's just annoying I had to pay more for it. I just don't know if I'll be able to like refund it and then redo it. But we'll see how things go from there. But other than that, today is the question you're asking. The vandalism. It's going okay. Had some food with family, and then that's about it, really. How about yourself? Aside from being ill, Were you able to do anything cool? Or was it just too cool? I can't go this way until I go through this level. But I like breaking things, so if there's anything you want me to break, one thing I will break is people's faces. And what I mean by faces, I mean by enemies. Alright, cool. So this is going to be determining whether you will like the game or not. Because it's this stuff that will make it easier or harder to understand.
Hey! Settle down, guys! Come on! Help!
Yeah!
Sonic!
Is there one here? There's always like one they randomly put like before the level starts. I don't know if it's here or not. So rings out your health in this. In the bottom left corner is the bottom left corner has like the life gauge, an unleash gauge, and a block gauge. And every time you get hurt, to replenish your health, you use the rings to get health back. The unleash gauge is what you do. You get like little, you get also like little triangles, yellow triangles that will help. Little triangles that will help boost your leveling. So if I go to status now, see these yellow things. Basically, I'm just gonna put it on into strength right now until we get later into the game where we get a little more levels, a little more to work with. And every time you see with the purple spheres, every time we get them, it adds to our unleash gauge. So I can also grab. I like doing this a lot. Just grabbing this and then doing this. Hit. Just hit other people with other people because it's just funnier. More productive of my time. I actually didn't know there was one here. But the point with all this is that you need to try and get as many of those get these medals, as many as you can, as early as you can, so you don't have to deal with progression stops. Sometimes it's a story stop, and sometimes it's because you don't have enough levels. Sometimes it's not, you haven't updated your character to reflect the level that you needed for the when you get to next. One of the other advantages of collecting rings is that you can collect collectibles. Like you can buy collectibles that will be like extra cutscenes that wasn't in the main game. So some cutscenes were only just an online exclusive thing where they did a bunch of things where Chip and Sonic go on adventures. So there's like a really famous, the most famous version of that is Sonic and Chip fight over the last Gyoza bun. And Chip obviously loses because Chip doesn't have all these extra powers to work with him. And he ends up in a pot. And it's really cute. But a lot of people prefer playing the daytime levels because they are more fast paced and it's what people are looking for. If you give the game a little bit of patience, like it does take a little while to get to like proper grips with the levels. Even when you play it multiple times, I can understand anybody not wanting to play it a second time. It's just, for me, I've not found it to that point where it's frustrating. And just keep doing this constantly. I need to also block. Block is your friend in this game, but I always forget to use it. The other one is that you're gonna hear that jazz track. I think that's the other one is that the jazz track that you hear in this level whenever a fight happens. It's the same level you will hear in every level, and that's also a big frustration for people too. So if you wait in the right spot, shadow comes in at the bottom, then you jump twice. You have to do it at the peak of the jump, but it works. It's been so long that I've forgotten that this thing exists. Left! Left! Now, the thing is, you want to try and, like, end this quick. No. I want this guy. And then this guy. And then give him a round of applause. Let me know when the soundtrack gets annoying. I'm not gonna change anything, but you know, just let me know when it does. So this is a block feed, and once you go in to like certain sections, you can't go back unless you have certain combos straight away. We are taking a trend. Don't worry. She's gonna apparently be playing. She'll probably have her own version of that, considering that she's planning on playing Jamboree. Hulk didn't do this first. Werehog Sonic did it first. I'm just trying to make sure that the cartridge is working. Give me a second. There we go. And he's dead. So this is another part of the platforming sections that people don't like about this game, is that sometimes if you jump in the water, you die. That's just straight out. That's not up for debate, unfortunately. But if you use the camera to your advantage and just try to keep the context there, it will work for you. It will work to your advantage if you do let it work to your advantage. But I can understand. Again, I can understand anybody being frustrated by this. That is frustrating to have to like contend with. Oh, more people! Let me grab you, and I grab you. Nice one for volunteering. There we go. Oh, you lived! As cute as you might be. No, I keep messing up the film. Oh wait, he's still alive? Get back here. Yeah, and he's dead. And he's dead. Books! We like books. Welcome to Book Talk. Yeah? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I'm giving up on that. The more rings you have, the more things you can buy but I don't particularly care that much about it. Oh, look at all these people. I'm about to make a name for myself over here. I like how they don't notice you until later. No, no, no. I want to grab you. You. You're funnier. There we go. Let me just knock on the door, yeah? Didn't work. Nobody picked up. So here's the thing, right? There is a section here where there is a medal, but it's hard to get to this medal unless you get the timing of it right. Like I've always found that it's not the easiest one to get to, despite that you could just double jump and you'll probably more than likely get there, or if you have a combo, you can get there. So what I did instead was I just jumped on one of these. And then jump on it that way. Let's go. Aren't I so clever? Is it not here? No, I swear it's here. Uh, I'm being so clever right now, and I'm not. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use the wall. Can I jump? Ah, there we go. Got it! Finally! First try. Anyone else do it this way? It was more accurate than trying to jump for it, but you can just literally just jump for it the entire time. You don't have to get the rings. They do not like provide any extra value outside of giving you extra health. But it's better to get those rings in early when it's easiest because you're not really tied to anything specific. You can give yourself a lot of life. And there's another door. Vandalism! You see, nobody cares because they're all depressed. See, this one's just on the ground. And the other one just couldn't be on the ground. Oh, I missed him. The most annoying ones is the ones that look like bees. They're the most annoying guy levels. Let me know if you get annoyed with the soundtrack yet, by the way. You're going to hear it a lot. It's the best soundtrack in the game, clearly. Had to make sure you heard it in every level. No variation. Same version. Only lasts about 10 seconds, especially when you get really good at the game. Oh, it's usually when I have the cat ears. So I just normally shake my head. There we go. I want more shaking. I'm not a dancer, unfortunately. I'm so high, I can see heaven. Oh yeah, I messed up. Of course I would mess up. You have to kind of activate the camera so that it works properly. But I've always kind of done you can really go as fast as you want to. Once it gets like this, it gets a lot easier. But because what'll happen is there's a reticle that helps. So you can just do that constantly instead. You don't necessarily need to do the actual platforming, as long as you are really aware of of that part of the level. Like as long as you're being really aware of the reticle. Because then what you can do is this. You don't necessarily need to like go through the full platforming. As if you know what you're doing, then it's easier. But I understand the first time you're doing it, not best. Oh no! Okay, let's go back. Hey, I haven't seen. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? That's a good question. Have you seen me somewhere before? Oh yeah, 3 lives. You may have. I have no idea. Where have you might have seen me, Mr. Ice Tiger Zone? Also, hello, Ice Tiger. How you doing, man? Happy Father's Day. Merry Christmas. Wait, no. Yes, you're in Discord watching Home Alone with us. Yes, I am. It's right there on my right. I can see everything. We watch it. You're up to the bit where you got to the hotel, and Kevin's trying to escape. What, you think I'm not paying attention? Like, it's right there. I'm cooking, baking, and making drinks. Ah! I see you someone was. I want more shaking. I don't know how much more shaking you can do. I even shook my shoulders on this one. Alright, so we don't have... Oh, we do. Oh, no, we don't. We don't have full Unleashed yet, so this might make things... Now, I'm wondering if you're paying attention to the game. Oh, I am. Like, the movie is easier to pay attention to. Faz is shooketh. Merry Phasmas to you too, Ice Tiger. How are you doing today, man? How is your, how is the cooking, baking, and drinking going, man? Now, I don't have to activate anything until I get to, like, a certain point. Like, wait, you see how they're all asleep? They won't attack me if they're still asleep. So I can probably still walk around. Yeah. Never mind. I guess I can't do that yet. We're just looking for Tails. Hi, Tails! What are you doing here? So here's a fun little thing you can do. You can actually get the big one to attack the small ones. And then they just kill them. It just kills them. Without actually having to worry about anything. This is the only downside to it, though. That when stuff like this happens. The laziest... This is just my way of not having to deal with a fight or having to think too hard. Then I don't have to think about anything. I just get all of the thingies. And get that done. And then what I can just do now is go Unleash. Oh wait, that was bad. Easy. Get him a big massive suplex. Now, if you're wondering why I'm making this look easy, it's because I know what I'm doing. You can actually do the cutscenes. You know the quick time events in this game against the bosses far quicker. But the downside is that you have a much shorter timing. And on the 360 version, it was actually really hard to do because it wasn't at 60 FPS. So it actually kind of punished you. If you were really good at it, you just knew what you had to press, and that's it.
Not so bad.
You could do this much quicker. I just did it slow. And then we're going to put it all into strength because it will make our life easier in the long run. I think you'll get to about level 10. And then once you get to level 10, then you're fine. You don't technically need to update or upgrade Sonic, like regular Sonic or daytime Sonic, all that much.
Sonic?
It's Bayonetta?
What are you doing out here?
Sonic, is that really you? That's a new look. What happened?
You know me. Never a dull moment.
Want some chocolate?
Thanks.
Just Chip hanging out with chocolate, stealing chocolate from the first ice cream guy.
I'll bet that means that you turning into that and the planet breaking apart are somehow related.
I need to find Eggman and make him fix this, and fast.
About that, I think I know someone who might know something about what's going on here.
Oh, really?
Professor
Yeah, Professor Pickle!
I came to this city to gather some data.
Look at Chip in the background, by the way.
To his research findings, we might be able to get to the bottom of all this.
Spagonia. That's a continent over. An easy jog if the planet weren't broken.
No problem. My Tornado 1 will get us there in a flash. Let's get going.
Leave it to you, Tails. Let's get moving.
Let's get moving. Not Hojo. Tally ho! So I remember when I played this the first time. Again, this is a game that was kind of plagued with the whole. I think it's to do with the 60 FPS thing. Because of that, it actually made the game super hard. So every section that required a quick time event was quicker than needed to be, and reaction speeds had to be on point.
This one, Sonic. Tornado. Battle mode engaged.
Sonic, to defeat Eggman's robots, press the buttons A, B, X, Y that appear on screen. If you fire too much, alternate between pressing LB and RB to rebuild your power. LB and RB? The tornado can't be fixed up while operating, so please be careful. Shooting down those golden helicopters robots can net you some bonuses. Destroying the blue jet robots seem to give you more energy. LB and what does LB and RB do? Oh. So this is basically an auto scroller for the most part, but you can't not be active because if you don't be active in the situation, you'll probably get hit by something random. I have no idea what LB and RB is. I've never actually understood it. It seems easy enough, but it does get a little bit convoluted when the boss appears. Because it'll seem easy right now, but then it's what you see and where you put your eyes. Like, I found it a bit of a difficulty keeping up at times to keep the combo going. Because sometimes it can be a lot faster, and plus we're playing on Xbox controls and I'm not used to it. So this is like a good time to get some snacks. Because when we get to the boss, that's when things get a little difficult. I do appreciate that the UI does go over the thing, so you don't like losing out on what you can see. I think the only thing that covers it is when it's with other enemies. All right, this is where things get a little bit difficult. You can have a perfect run on this, but I've not had it yet.
Well, Sonic, prepare to be sunk.
Remember, Doctor, it is not yet complete. Handle it gently.
Silence.
Looks
The
like we
egg
gotta eat
cauldron.
that thing to get by.
Go. Fire all weapons.
So the bit that we need to focus on is when the doors are open. Do, 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 do. Ah, I can't see.
Status critical.
This is when things get difficult because there's so much going on. Oh, that was lucky. I was actually dying quite a bit there.
Energy levels dropping. What a disaster. Retreat.
I have no idea how to rebuild shield. It says like alternate between the two, but I have no idea how to alternate between the two. Not gonna lie, still my smoothest run. To Spagonia!
Sonic?
No problem.
And by far, everyone's like most iconic version of the level. It takes a while to actually get to Rooftop Run, though. Let's see. The school he teaches was around. Is around here. So you can take a right. Anyone want to take guesses of what country this is based off of? This is my first time back home in a while, but the place is in an uproar. You're looking for Spagonia University. The university straight up this road. You'll see it. Lots of activity and students milling about. I have no idea what accent I was going for there. Yo, I ain't seen you before. You're supposed to come by and pay your respects tomorrow, you know? Why does he sound like he's part of the mafia? Guys, check Discord real quick. Okay. Oh, wow! That's amazing! Well done, man. How long did it take you to complete it? I appreciate that. Thank you. You came from Apotos? How did you get here with the planet in such a mess? Do you have your own airplane or something? I don't know why it made it sound like that character from Sonic X that Mike Pollock also voices. I'm just gonna go around a Potters like this. No one's gonna think I'm weird. Lady, I need sustenance. Rice mia. I love what you done with your hair. That windswept look suits you. Whoever did your do must be a real pro. Wow! A blue hedgehog, a yellow fox, and a little guy with a mohawk. What's the deal with you guys? I've never seen anything like it. I'm trying to roll through my entire European accents that I'm not aware of. Huh. Hey, it's Lucia! Hang on, I need to take a picture. Nope, hang on. I didn't know Lucia Loraza was in here. Yo, wanna go to the university? It's over there, that way, past the big fountain. You keep going straight, then turn right at the end. And then you, then you ask someone else. I mean, that's kind of like, I feel like that's apropos. What's the big rush? Oh, I get it. The planet split, so you're running around, right? Grandma says that's it. Times like these, you have to stay calm. Frederica. Hi, what's up? The university? Yeah, just make a left at the corner over there. Not that I go much. I've been spending way more time having fun. Sounds like the school life. Obviously, that's university life for you. Boss, this is terrible. You see, I came to this town on a business matter. But now, with the world in shambles, I'm stuck just sitting here. He kind of looks like Senator Armstrong from Revengeance. I've got appointments to keep with clients in other locations too. Were you aware that the planet is coming apart? All that shaking made quite a mess in the shop. I'm still cleaning up. It took me all day to get things organized. I prefer everything tidy. Oh, sorry. Were you talking to me? Oh, the university? Yes, it's straight ahead beyond the fountain. Hello there! Good man! You give a hearty and heartfelt greeting. Everyone's gonna sound like this at some point. Who are you? Me? I am the head of the student dormitory at Spagonia University. I take pride in knowing everything about my students. Oh, the pickle? You see the fountain? He's at the university just past it. I haven't seen him around lately, come to think of it. Signs of things to come. This building, it's a university dormitory. But you can't go in. This is a women's dorm. The university's straight ahead. Just look for the fountain. The fountain's right there. Vandalism! Raimundo. No school today. It figures just when I was thinking about going to class for once. What's your problem? You eavesdropping? Nice hobby. Spagonia, you? Yeah, it's right over there. I don't know what accent that was. It was like Jean-Claude Van Damme and then it went into random directions. Alright, there's usually one here, I think. No, not this one. Then. Where's the other one? Is it this one? Ah, there it is. We were looking for this. Hello. How do you do? Did you want me to help you? How are you doing? Huh? What do you mean, how am I doing? Oh, because of the quake? It shook me up, but I don't know anything about it. Sorry. I have no idea what voice to give her. Who are you? Me? Oh, I'm a student. But class was cancelled, so I was thinking maybe I'd go home. There's a moon medal right behind her. Oh, it's well, right here. This is Spagonia University. Oh, but I mean, a lot of classes are cancelled right now. Cancelled. Hey, where'd you come from? Do you know what's up with the planet? I'm kind of out of the loop. So if you find out anything, let me know. All these lazy students not doing their dissertations. Ah. Kids these days. Even though technically these guys are older than I am.
What? Professor Pickle's been kidnapped?
Nani?
It was a little bit before the tremors hit. This old man showed up with a whole pack of robots. They carried poor Professor Pickle off, lab data and all.
It can't be.
That sure sounds like Eggman.
What a horrible thing to do. We've got to go help that professor guy out, and fast. If he got kidnapped that long ago, he's got to be real hungry by now. And if I was that hungry, I don't know how long I would last. I'd rather be dead.
And then he died. Super Ghost Chip attack.
I'm sure Eggman is feeding him. Even he's not that cruel.
Okay. Let's go and find the professor.
I like Chip. He's basically just an anime character. Come on, Sonic. Let's go ask around about the professor. It's a big town. I'm sure somebody knows something. I'll meet you by the town exit, okay? Kidnap? You mean old... Kidnap? You mean old Professor Pickle? For real? I haven't seen the guy in weeks. I don't even show up for class. Wow, you're in a hurry, aren't you? Professor Trouble! What's new with you? The professor's classes have been cancelled, so my studies are stalled. Oh yeah? What kind of trouble? They don't know. What? The professor's been kidnapped? Wait, you can't fool me. You shouldn't go around pulling people's legs. That's not funny. There is a person that you can go straight to and they'll give you the answer, but I think it's more close to the thing. Professor's been kidnapped? Well, then those rumors were true. I know some people who said they saw him in Missouri. They saw him in a completely other continent. This lady knows, and she was in the center of it all. Bloody hell, she's well connected. So you learned something's fishy in Missouri. I'm going to Missouri. This is terrible. This is terrible. You see, Hi, what's the rush? Wow, really? You've got to be kidding. Wait, Frederica. Wow, really? You've got to be kidding. Professor Pickle? Kidnapped? I heard rumors about him performing some kind of weird experiments. Or maybe he was the bad guy all along, you know? Maybe the kid knows. Professor? Yeah, I saw a professor. He was flying to Missouri. And there were tons of machine monsters too. But I don't have time to chat. Gotta go. See ya. So we could have found out from two different people. I saw a plane headed to Missouri with Professor Pickle on board. But don't tell anyone. Nobody believes me anyway. What do you think, Lucia? Did Mauro say anything to you? Well, he's just a punky little brat. He plays tricks on poor Denise. She's always getting mad at him. I just realized that she's a barber. Oh, my. What are you doing scurrying about? You're going to ruin that lovely hairstyle of yours. Natalia, I don't know what's wrong with my son. He says he saw a plane carrying a Professor Pickle headed over for Missouri. I don't know. I'm basing it on how I say the name. That's all I'm basing the accent on. Just in case. Marcantonio. What's that? There's been a kidnapping. I gave him a different voice earlier. Earthquakes rocking the ground, confusion all over the town. I have a feeling this doesn't bode well for us. Wouldn't you agree? We just got to Spagonia. We can't even do a level here yet. Hey, you! Don't you try and slip by. What happened to giving Mauro the respect he deserves? What would you expect with him sounding like he's part of the mafia? Did you find anything out about the professor? Did you find out anything about the professor? Huh? Somebody said to look in Missouri. All right, let's head out. I just finished tuning up the tornado here. Okay, let's go. Next up, Missouri. Up and away. I like how we don't have to go through a flying section to get to Missouri. Quad, you're not from around here, are you? Is this your first time in to Missouri? What brings you here? Are you on vacation or a salesman? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Where did you come from? What? Spagonia? I am so jealous. I've always wanted to go, just once in my life. When the planets start to like reintegrate, you'll see characters from different regions actually going to other places for the very same reason of we know what it's like to be apart, but now it's everything together. But they get there faster than Sonic does. Each time. They always do. They always get there faster than Sonic does. Esse. Oh my. Don't you ever cut your nails? What? You turn into a beast when the nighttime comes around? What kind of joke is that? I guarantee I'm going to forget half these accents. I will not remember which accent I gave each person. Coffee. Sorry, I'm closed for the night. For real. There's a strange new building on the outskirts of the village. For real. This way too creepy. I can't run my shop. For real. So this is, I believe, like the main person for the village. Yawa, you must have come from somewhere very far away. Do you know about that building? The strange building that showed up on the other side of the village. I've got good eyesight, so I can see it just fine. I don't like the looks of it, though. It makes me very uncomfortable. I think this guy's is he the village chief? No, he's not the village chief. Kwame acting really strange. Yahoo! Ooh, I didn't weird you out, did I? Do you know the professor? Hey, so are you looking for a long lost someone? That's so sweet of you. I don't know a professor, but I do know someone was looking for some help. That's what the spirits tell me. At any rate, anyhow, the entrance stage is right past there. Buck up and get on in there. What are you doing? Huh? Can you not see? The good spirits are speaking, chattering on and on and on. I'm not sure why, but I've been feeling really excitable at night. Right, I believe there is a medal behind one of the tents. I'm surprised my memory is holding up on stuff like this. Vandalism! No, not here. Not here. Ooh, sorry. Whee! So that's where the first level is, but we can actually actively avoid it too. For a brief moment to check out the rest of the area. Also, the hub time is the only time where the thing level, um the battle theme doesn't play. Okay. Now there is a way of skipping to this section. Like you can actually go up here. Like you're supposed to boost up there, but you can actually go through things a different way. He hit me. If you mess up the let's give this guy a round of applause. Oh well. Where are you gonna put the Lego anyway, Amadeus? I forgot to ask about this. Break in case of emergency. In my house. In my specific house. I mean, I appreciate it, but I also am not sure if that's the wisest move. Now, if it was a werehog Lego, might be talking here. So you can't actually jump onto those because it's a grind rail, but I always like to double check. Go to sleep! Go to sleep! This guy's still alive? Oh, thank God. I was like, is this something I didn't know? You want to go through the so what I'm doing right now is I'm just going through the motions of getting the medals, because if I get them now, I can think about them later. I don't think about them later. Because you have to get about 100 medals per side. I think it's 120 for 90 and 100 respectively. Banner Missouri. No, the bright color, turquoise tea. So you can feed these. I don't like that color. Looks poisonous. I'll pass. So each time you get a tea, you'll get a random. You'll get a random thought by Chip, but it's usually just explaining what the taste of it would be normally. I think the other one's in daytime, so I don't think I have to worry about that as much. Okay, is there anything over there? I don't think there's anything else. Okay, so let me just double check the top. Yeah, there's nothing else right there. There is this, but hang on, we can probably get it there. So we do this now. We can make it. We can make it. There we go. See? No one has to know. Easy peasy. Okay. And then now we just have to go straight to the level. Like I said, you focus on putting everything in strength for the time being until you get to about level 5 or 6. Then start adding a little bit more to combat. But just get it to a point where it gets a bit annoying to level up. And then once you've done that, you're basically going to be way too strong for most things. That most things will probably die in 1 or 2 shots. I had to double check if that was the case. Like on a quick Reddit post, but yeah, it seems more like the best way to go about it is to just focus on your strength and then combat second. And then the third one is kind of like it doesn't really matter which one you go for. Right. Second. So we've had basically 2 daytime levels, 2 nighttime levels at this point. I've forgotten what I did. There was something I was doing in this level because I was faffing about a lot in one of my other playthroughs. Where I was like using um, I was trying to be fast, so because I didn't want to go through um, I didn't want to go through all of the fighting stuff. So it's just like, how can I get to the next section quickly? I think there is one here. Ah, yes. I'm so glad that my memory is actually still holding out. Oh, excuse you. Give these guys a round of applause for finding me and wanting to fight me. Ah, yeah. So, oh yeah, I remember now. Go for the grab so that I can attack them with multiple enemies, and then I can just do this instead of like beat both of them up at the same time, and then that way I don't have to worry about having the right amount of it reduces the time that you're in the battle. So if I remember correctly, you're supposed to put this on the platform. There we go. I guess not. I think what I was supposed to do was just drag it onto the side. My memory is not as good as it used to be, clearly. I do some one thing I do find an issue with the controls from time to time is that the double jump doesn't activate as quickly as it does as you would expect it to. I mean, you don't have to do a lot of thinking with the fights. Oh my god, saves so much time. Oh, this guy. Ah, I feel so bad for him. He wanted to play with his friend. You can actually keep him alive. It's torture, but you can keep them alive by just constantly attacking them, so they never die. I don't think there was a. Oh, I didn't realize this one was here. I actually didn't know that one was here. That's the first time I've spotted that one. Okay. One and two. You wanna try and beat them as sort of soon as possible. There we go. Easy. Ah, we get to play circus games. Let's go. Ah, your basket. How dare you make me fall like this? All right, yeah. Well, I guess it was a good thing I did fall. Got an extra medal out of it. Whee! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then there is a way of like just not doing anything you're supposed to. Because they always do the hoppy thing. So I just don't. And then figuring out which one it goes to. This one here. But since we want the thing. Give him a round of applause. Give this guy a round of applause too. That man thinks he's Captain America. So many particle effects. There we go. Now, what we can do is, let's see, if I remember correctly, yeah, we need to go to the left. Because, you see that section there? That's where we're going to head to next. Because we could just not do that. Ooh, there we go. All of the medals. Easy. Right. So it's not this one. We want to go to, I believe, this one. And then we want to go to the top row. Because then we get access to this particular platform set. You have to hit it pretty. You can take your time. Like it's actually pretty forgiving. Even if you do miss it, you'll get an extra way of hitting the dark with the dark guys. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. We don't need it. There we go. We don't need it, but it'd be good if we have it. So the problem with this one is that you want to go fast, but you don't really want to go fast. Yeah, this is what happens. I knew this was going to be annoying. Oh, that was lucky. I actually didn't know this was here. No, we're going to go all the way back up. Okay, let's try this one more time. Electric. Come on! Okay, so you can mash. You could just mash out. Alright, safe. Fair. Oh, I guess that's fine. So many medals. You get more daytime medals than you do in the nighttime stages, than you do in the daytime stages. I'm have to get back up there, honestly. What was it again? No? Oh, is it just this way? That was stupid of me. That was very stupid of me. At least I don't have to go through the whole process of getting the medals again. I died though, so I did lose all of my rings. Not what I wanted, but okay. I'm not sure why I couldn't get to it in the first place. Oh, thank you for using this, using the social tag. Let's go. All right, let me go pluck some flowers. Valentine's came early. Oh yeah. This is where things go wrong. Alright, we got one more we're missing. Which is this thing over here. There we go. Over here, go over here. Over here. Oh, we got the Razor Claw. Berserker Claw. Would have been useful. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I believe we have to... Like, this one requires a bit of effort because there's a bit of planning and strategy. Happy Phasmus. Thank you very much, Grasso. Hi, Merry Phasmus to you too, Grasso. How are you doing today, man? How has your Christmas treated you? I hope it's treated you well. I hope it's granted you patience. There we go. So this is what we need to do first. Jump here, and push this across. It like this. Oh, I can just jump onto it. Okay. So as far as I remember, it's this. I see. Then what I think we've got to do is pull this down and bring this up. And then bring this up. Do this. Is it this way? Okay, maybe I need to bring it up a little bit. Blah! Did you get any cool Christmas presents? Now, here's the thing. There's another thing over here. Mother! I'm supposed to be good at this, but it's not working out. Yeah. Vandalism! I do love me some vandalism on Christmas Day. Okay, so I think we're nearing to the end of the level. Grab you. Okay, I guess we're just gonna do that then. Oh, you bastard. I'm trying to do something clever here. Fine, I'll do it myself. It's the elevator scene in Captain America. That's what this is. Okay, fine. I swear if I died from something like this. I thought there was a dark eye section, so. Hey, you got Sonic X Shadow! Welcome to the club, bro. So when it gets to like this is when you start upgrading the other one. But really, you just want to do it so that it's where it becomes like you do one of those once, and that should like last you for a little while, because most of the bosses that you deal with aren't nearly as problematic.
Professor Pickle!
Professor Pickle!
Wait, we got here as fast as we could. Professor?
Hello?
How dare they call this culinary concoction food?
Professor Pickle out here, come
Sauce
talking about the real
for a
things.
sandwich? The bread should be no less than 3/4 of an inch thick. Upon it, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise and a pinch of black pepper. The contents, fresh cucumber, sliced thinly, if you please. Am I quite right, Tails?
I know I learned something here today.
Professor, it's good to see you haven't changed.
But tell me, what brings you here? The menu is hardly worth the trip, if you ask me.
No, Professor, we came here to rescue you.
It's great that the button's just there.
Oh, I see. How rude of me. Right then, first things first. It's about time someone taught the chef here how to make a proper sandwich.
You can file a complaint later, Professor.
Professor Pickle.
Here before Eggman's welcoming committee shows up.
Oh, yes, quite. but let us be sure to collect the contents of that vault before departing.
Gamu Gamu na!
Ah, thank you. Those documents are our only hope for surviving this crisis. Let's go. There's no time to lose. I'm half starved after being fed nothing but those terrible sandwiches.
Want some chocolate, Professor?
My. Don't mind if I do.
Chip out here with the best decision-making process. Chip is GOAT in this game.
These ancient documents are known as the Gaia manuscripts. They tell the legend of a disaster that befell our planet some tens of thousands of years ago.
A disaster?
Quite. And according to the Gaia manuscripts, this isn't the first time the planet has been broken apart into pieces. The cause lies at the very core of the planet. All the phenomena we've witnessed.
Oh my God.
are a direct result
Is
of
that
one
Breath of the Wild? Is that Zonai script?
energy organism spawned at the planet's core.
Chip disappointed. He wants to be like, bro, timing.
We stop this dark Gaia and put the world back together.
I like how unbothered Chip is at this
Gaia has
point,
yet to be fully
especially when you find out who he is at the end of the
We
game.
most likely have Dr. Eggman's premature wake-up.
Alright, see, I didn't realize he stole the kettle.
We may be able to restore the planet by returning power to the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic, you must travel to each of the temples listed in the Gaia manuscripts. The planet's power will restore the Chaos Emeralds, and in turn, the Chaos Emeralds will restore the planet and help it heal naturally.
I'm wondering if he drops it. No, he doesn't drop it. $21. We're level 2 on this one. We're quite far ahead on this. Because we don't have to collect as many nighttime ones, this makes things a lot easier. So I believe we have to go to Missouri again. Hello. What happened? I rescued the professor. Rescued him? You did? There's a famous temple in the Missouri region. Are you taking a trip there? Yeah, so this is just basically us telling us that we need to go to the Missouri area. Though talking to the residents is kind of like one of the more fun aspects of this game. Is there no end? Ada, I've had it up to here with cleaning my shop. I can't believe a little girl like her is still up working at this hour, running all over like her life depended on it. Where are her parents? Well, I suppose that's no business of mine. Yosef! Welcome, valued customer. We've got it all here at Yosef's. I don't know why Yosef sounds like this. So we can't buy the gramophone yet, and we can't buy the TV yet until we get to certain amount. But fun little fact: you can give Chip food, and he'll give an opinion on everything. So let's do this now. Spagonian cameo. Jewelry cut in raised relief, the perfect gift for any lady. Yeah, let's give the food first. Pasta alla pacillo. Pachico. Pachicho? Chili dog! Donut. I can only buy one of these. I would love to get a Sonic Unleashed art book if there was one. Okay, so now what we can do is inventory. You see all this. We can't buy it, but we can do this instead. So we can give it to Chip or we can give it to Sonic. The cream frosting is so good. It's all sweet and fluffy. We'll give the donut this time. It's a ring. And so fluffy and sweet. Canned juice. This water's all fizzy and sweet. It's kind of invigorating. Chili dog. We'll leave the chili dog for last. Pasta alla patico. The green sauce is great. I feel all grown up. Spaghetti. Where's Solofield? Just a hint of salt. I bet this would be good with cheese on it. And chili dog. You like these, right, Sonic? I think it's a little too spicy for me. Oh, well, look at Chip's expression. I've forgotten that Chip has expressions for all of these. Elio, are you going to Missouri, Sonic? How far is Missouri? Would Mama lose weight if she walked there? Okay, can we go to the left now? Yeah, we can. Titio, some customers told me about the professor recently, and I heard you've been rather involved yourself. Don't know why he sounds like that. Okay. Let's go this way. Because there's like hidden stuff here. There's usually sometimes a character. Yeah, there we go. Irma. Hey, have you seen my granddaughter? That kid should have been home a long time ago. I wonder where she is. Oh. Like jumping over roofs. This is parkour, parkour! Okay, then we go to the right. And then we're going to speak to Mauro. Give respects to Mauro. Whoa! What the heck are you? You are surprised old Mauro. There for a sec. Don't do it again. I don't take nothing from nobody. Not even that hairdress underneath. Whenever I see you, you always seem to be in a big hurry. What's up? What? Are you're looking for temples you can save, so you can save the planet? What in the world are you talking about? To be honest, I can understand he does sound crazy. So this is the first time we get introduced to the world AI. I made you this world map. I thought it might come in handy. You can use the world map to travel to places you want to visit. When you decide you want to go somewhere else, use this screen. Here, let me give you a quick tutorial on how it works. I already know how it works, but I don't need to. First, pick a destination. We'll go with Apotos for now. Try pointing the cursor there. Use the left stick to move it. Apotos is here. Yes, perfect. That's exactly right, Sonic. Now, next, let's try changing the time. Move the sun to swap night and day. When the light hits the country, a sun icon appears by the flag. By the same logic, when the light doesn't hit it, you get a moon icon. If you visit a country with a sun icon by the flag, it'll be daytime. A moon icon by flags means it'll be night if you visit. You can move the sun with the X button. Let's try changing it to night now. Move the sun to get to a moon icon. Day and night. Nice going. Okay, now let's try actually moving. We want to go to Missouri in the day. Find Missouri with the cursor, then move the sun to make it daytime. Day and night. at a night. Perfect. Awesome. Work, Sonic. Okay, next up, Missouri. Oh, yeah. Avengers! Assemble! They all kind of have American accents, so I don't like giving them all American accents.
If you all behave, I won't have to do anything nasty. All you need to do is tell me where the Temple of Gaia is.
We're not telling you anything.
The origins of Orbot.
So, you dare to defy me, do you? What? Sonic!
Yo, Eggman. Thanks for that little
I like Chip.
skydiving adventure the other day.
He's doing the full Bruce Lee.
Still be alive, you stubborn little hedgehog.
What are you doing out here?
I see no reason to tell you. In any case, I'm busy. Farewell!
What? Hey, wait! That's playing dirty! Come back!
Just ignore him. Is everyone here all right?
Why, yes, we did. The kid did a great job of stopping Eggman. You didn't really do anything. Do, 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 do. What? Did you see that? I'm the one who threw that stone. Quite the throwing arm I got, eh? Gotta stay ready in case bad guys show up. I don't know what accent I was going. I messed up the whole thing. Kwame sensing something. I can sense it. He is heading for the Gaia temple. It is a holy place that we dare not approach. What could he possibly want there? So he's the one they call Eggman. He is quite the troublemaker, isn't he? Still nothing I couldn't handle. But that was the most frightened I've been in a long time. I think I'm actually still jittering. Everyone's gonna sound like Master Roshi at some point. Anna, I guess the rumors about Eggman was true. I mean, not that I know much about genius scientists, but I have never seen such a self-centered lughead in my life. Essie. Oh, that Eggman fellow. He's certainly full of himself, isn't he? I don't like him one bit. Were you planning on going after him? The Gaia temple is over there. Wallop him good for me, will ya? Yawa sounds like Captain Planet. Like, Kwame. That's what he reminds me of. So it doesn't make any sense for him to have an American accent. So he's like, say, did you see my grandpa? Isn't he great? Eggman tried to threaten him, and he didn't even flinch. He's such a great man, but then that's why he's village elder, of course. I don't like the accent. I don't particularly like the American accent for him. You can't buy anything yet. Wait, no, there's a... Isn't there like a guy? There it is. There's the other one. Oh, I can actually jump on here. I am the knight. I am Sonic. Blue Justice pending. There we go. This is why I don't like using the boost on this particular section. Now, we don't have things like light speed dash that will make certain parts of the levels faster. But for like, as fast of a speedrun as I can do this, I also don't have triangle jump. There we go.
Here we go!
Oh, yeah. I actually don't know where all of the... I messed up. I missed it. I missed the first one. Bad. I messed up again. I didn't want to boost into them. I wanted to roaming into him. I want to go for the collectibles. That's the reason why I'm being a little bit slow. Oh wait, I wonder if we'll get rank E. I forgot about that one. We haven't got rank E yet. Books! Oh, come on. I don't know why that took so long. I've got 1 of 3. I know where 2 of 3 is. That's what it's supposed to happen. I like this drifting style more, but I do... Hang on, let me go back. This is why. We have to go back to these. There we go. That was actually one of the easier ones, honestly. You can't just boost this section. Because if you do this, you kind of go around in circles. Go back. There we go. So you can skip all the way to the end. I have to like concentrate a little bit on those sections because it's actually a really fun section to play. It's a really fun section to play in the intense platforming, but it's really difficult to, if you want to try and get all of the the coins as well, the medals. So you see, I've already missed 2 of them, and 2 of them I know where they are because they're right at the start of the level. They right at the start of the game. One of the other downsides to this is that the levels themselves, like you with the daytime levels, you do not get nearly as much experience points as you would do in Werehogs. So it's always just better to try and get it out of the way as much as you can, and then work on your combats. One of my favorite boss level types. The only downside is the medals. The medals is the biggest difficulty on this. I didn't see his Dreamcast there.
How'd you get here so quickly? No matter. Your road ends here.
I'm seeing if I could just spot the Dreamcast every time I see like a bird's eye view.
Behold, my new power! Egg Beetle, go!
Ah, this is such a cool cutscene.
You unsuspecting little eggdog.
Oh, I messed it up.
Egg Beetle's claws will tear you to shreds.
Messed it.
Away.
No, how did I miss that one?
Are you fast enough to dodge this?
Oh no, I don't have to worry about dodging just yet.
Are you fast enough to dodge this?
I messed it again. Yeah, that's 2. We got. Ah, come on.
How about this?
But we've got all the nighttime medals, but I want the daytime ones. These are the more annoying ones to get.
To dodge this? Bombs away!
Oh, really? Come on, game.
Take this! Take this! Your manners are as bad as ever.
My man as well is the same. I haven't even said anything yet. Crying.
Are you fast enough to dodge this?
Oh, come on. How am I not seeing it?
Bombs away!
I can end this in like 3 goes. It won't take me long. I just need to get the medal. Give me the bloody medal.
Fast enough to dodge this? How about this? Are you fast enough to dodge this? Bombs away!
1, 2, 3. Oh, you're supposed to be able to hit him from there. There you go. I'm really taking my time with this. This is not a hard boss for me. If it's your first time doing it, but it's one of the most fun looking ones.
Are you fast enough to dodge this? Are you fast enough to dodge this?
See, it won't collect it. Fine.
Are you fast enough to dodge this? Are you fast enough to dodge this?
I have to like really concentrate. Finally, I got 2 of them. Okay, so that I've got all of them now. Now I don't have to worry so much. I don't need to be fast. Not to dodge it.
Bombs away!
There we go. Oh, wait. It didn't let me hit him. All right, save. Fine. So, fun fact. If you actually keep up with him, you can hit him multiple times. There's 3.
Your manners are as bad as ever.
Nope.
Are you fast enough to dodge? Bombs away!
Yeah, 1. How many rings I have?
Are you fast enough?
I have 36 rings. No, I've got mine. I'm fine. I've got plenty.
Are you fast enough to dodge?
So what I'm supposed to do is, am I supposed to boost into him, but I'm not doing it because then it kind of reactivates everything. There we go.
Same as ever, all bark and no bite.
Easy.
Well, that was lame.
Lame performance.
Ah,
Is that the Temple of Gaia?
let's
I like how he's like, oh, this is a very special place, but it's very, very pretty. That's what I expect from the world's best Sonic Unleashed player. Yes, poor gameplay, which I was focusing so much on the collectors and not on the gameplay itself. My pride just wants me to beat him faster. We haven't got a rank E yet, so there is that.
Hey, Sonic, there's something weird here, right in the middle. Hey,
At this moment in time, I think I'm the only Sonic Unleashed player.
Wait! There could be some kind of...
whoa, hey!
Trap, Chip. Trap. Stop touching things when you don't need to.
Huh? What's that? Wahoo! The emeralds come back to life.
This was the Temple of Gaia! That's gotta be why Eggman was so keen on taking the place over!
Here we go again.
Yay! And Mazuri was brought back. I really appreciate that it was able to stay in one place temporarily, you know?
Sonic! The planet! One of the broken pieces of the planet moved back into place!
All right! Nice job!
And he just spins around like a Beyblade. We just saw it, though.
Sweet!
At this rate, you'll have the whole world back together in no time, Sonic!
Planet-sized jigsaw puzzle? Sounds like a good excuse to see the...
Hi, Danish Diana. Merry Phasmus. How's your Christmas been, man? You have. You won't be able to talk spoilers here, unfortunately, but there is a Discord chat call for that specific reason. But what did you think? Hey, Sonic. Hey, Sonic, let's go find the professor and tell him what happened. He'll be super happy to hear his plan to restore the planet work. Oh, and the part that came back includes Holoska. It might be worth a visit. You can check it out on the world map. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. From now on, you can change night and day when you're in a village. You can use the pause menu to give it a try. Pause menu to advance time. Give it a try. Sonic, looks like you kind of spaced out there. Did you hear it? Sorry, explain it to me again. Come on, pull it together, Sonic. Okay, once more from the top. As I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, right.
Sonic!
Hey, Sonic, let's go find the professor and tell him what happened. He'll be super happy to hear his plan to restore the planet work. Oh, and the part that came back includes Holoska. It might be worth a visit. You can check it out on the world map. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. Okay, yeah. I heard you. Okay, I'm heading back to the tornado. Gotta keep it up and running. Look, now we're seeing characters from other regions. And we get to meet Weston. So if you don't know who Weston is, every time you meet Weston, you chase him off, you scare him off into something else. Oh my god, we also got this guy. There's all the challenges. I never... Don Fatio's Mazuri. I am Don Fatio's Mazuri hot dog stand. I got hot dogs. They're delicious. But if you don't clear my missions, I won't sell to you. I've got lots of missions. Come on, come on. Which one will it be? I have no idea who this guy is. Don Fatio. Sure, I'll... Hehe, the mission's perfect for a speed demon like you.
Here we go!
This one is a little bit easier because I don't have to worry about stopping to find things. I messed it up again. I died! Right. That was dumb of me. Don't know how I messed that up.
Here we go!
I'm supposed to be the best in the world. The world's only Sonic Unleashed player. There we go. This is a little bit better. Nope, I messed it up. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not doing that. I messed it up. Oh, it was fine.
Feeling good.
That's what was supposed to happen. I was lucky. Oh, really? Getting somewhere with it. We gotta remember that reticles is not tied to the A button, tied to the X button. You don't know who Don Fatios is? Now, the best thing about drifting is that it'll still give you back energy. What time do we have left? We've got plenty of time. Oh yeah, I guess not. You can skip it, I didn't realize. My ring energy button is not working. There we go. And we're done. Easy. No problems. No problems.
No problem.
Not the fastest I could go, but still faster than others. I wonder if I get what I get for it, though. I'm impressed. Very cool. Very cool. It's fun watching you bounce around. Here, eat this. Come on now. It's a custom link just for you. It's a custom link? You got a Scorcher dog. One nibble gave me this huge surge of strength. Yeah, I am on fire. Anna. What? Eggman? Yes, he came to this village. I knew it. The rumors were true. I'm Brenda, a freelance reporter. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Freelance? What's that? I write for a magazine. I'm covering the story on the world shattering. Wow, and your job sends you out all over the world? That's awesome. We'll speak to Weston at the end. Yes, splendid. Taught that Eggman a lesson, did you? And quite the lesson. I felt the ground shaking all the way from here. So if I promise to keep the secret, could you tell me what's going on? What's that? What do you mean by it's fixed? Well, of course I know that. I am the elder. I know everything. Broken. What could possibly break something so big? Ah, now I see. That must be the cause of all the recent earthquakes. Could I really be the only one in the village who knows? Do I give him his American accent? Do I give him his cutscene voice as opposed to his regular accent is the question here. Yeah, I saw what you did. You were excellent. I like his clap. Have you seen this clap? Were you fighting a huge berg, weren't you? I definitely wouldn't want to go up against you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad that you two made it back safe and sound. Do we have you to thank for the planet being restored? You're such a good boy. Come back to the village anytime. I'm glad I'm a good boy. So did you get rid of the creepy old dude with the mustache yet? I know I'd like to show him a thing or two. Right. Time to speak to Weston! Mumble, mumble, bumble, bumble, whisper, whisper. We finally made it, huh? We finally made it, huh? How do you like this town, Chow? I'm so tired from the long trip. Now let's get to some wares to sell. Ooh, I have to make the right choice here. You can actually get him to you can actually get him to stick around a little bit longer, and get you to sell stuff straight away. But if you talk to him, it scares him. So you have to chase him around before he actually sells anything. Mumble, bumble, 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 whisper, whisper. Chow, this is a stranger. looking at us. What do I do? Pull it together, eh? You're the salesman. Talk to him. You there, my blue friend. I keep thinking the Chow is voiced my like Mario, like it's normal. You got some business with us? Hey there. Hello, yourself. You say hello to to the nice man too, Ventos. I can't. I'm not good at I'm so sorry. Ah, where are you going? Wait for me, eh? And then he disappears. Has anyone done the full Western? Right. So there is a I think if I remember correctly, there is a extra mission you can do. So there's the boss one. All right, just because I want to say this as it is, I'm annoyed that this took as long as it did, but we'll do it afterwards. I think it's here. Oh, right. I guess it doesn't unlock until later. Oh, you have to get certain abilities for it to work. That's why. Right. Just so that I can, pride myself in having a better score than what I currently have. I just want to make sure I can prove that I can do this in a much shorter span of time. Okay, I don't remember it starting straight away like that. Oh, you basket. That's what I'm supposed to do. And then you do 2, 3. That's what's supposed to happen. 1, 2, 3. And I think you have to go at least through one section where it's a side scrolling section. 1, 2. One. There, 1, 2. Told you. Easy. Easiest thing ever. Easiest ever. Oh, did it freeze? Did it just freeze? Did it just freeze? I did that whole section. It I did that. I did that so fast. The game didn't keep up. The capture couldn't keep up. Wow, that's a first. I didn't know that he had frozen. All right, let me fix this. There we go. I guess we have to redo it. No one's gonna believe that. No one didn't even tell me anything. What was the point? Okay, let me do it one more time. Hopefully you'll see it this time. This time, guys, don't blink.
You unsuspecting little hedgehog. My angry little claws will tear you to shreds. Bombs away! Go! Take
1, 2, 3.
your manners are as bad as ever.
1, 2, 3. Hopefully you can see it this time. Can you guys see it? Let me know if it freezes. 1, 2, 3.
Bombs away! Are you fast enough?
There we go. Easy.
Same as ever. All bark and no bite.
Almost a perfect run. Almost a perfect run. Oh, I guess S rank is only if you get it within a minute. I guess S rank is when you get it for a minute. That's so annoying as well because it's like easiest. It's not a hard boss when you know what you're doing. Most bosses of that type, if you go fast enough, you'll be able to beat them faster. Right. So I guess I can't do the nighttime level. Oh, that's what I wanted. Meant to be a boss here, but I guess you have to get to level 3. Have to get to level 3. Alright, return to world map. We have a choice. We can go to Spagonia, or we can go to Haloska. I believe Haloska will be the next one. This is probably like one of the more hard levels of the stages because it takes the most amount of effort to get through the ice stages. My name is Marquetta. Ask me anything you want about our village. It snows here year-round, and it's so cold even our houses are made of ice. We use skis and bobsleds to get around. You'll find all kinds of creatures in the sea here, even whales sometimes. Did you find that helpful at all? I feel like Marquetta is like one of the cutest. I'm related to everyone here in the village, and my grandpa's the chief. We live by fishing for mon, and my dad's a master fisherman. My grandma's or sell stuff you might need for your adventures. Did you find that helpful? Jarithur. Jarithur. Wait a second. Mind if I feel that fur of yours? Well, I'll be. That's a mighty fine fur coat you got there. Perfect for Holoska. Oh, okay. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. I'm Jari Pekka, chief of the village. Pleased to meet you. Lately, my mind's been sharp as a needle come nightfall. Oh, I guess not. This is the only store in these here parts. Oh, we get to find the dude. We get to do the one. We get to do canned horror. Right, y'all ready for this one? You want to be ready for this one. Canned horror will go last. Sparkle gelatin. Let's see what Chip has to say. Ooh, it's all sparkly. Nice and smooth, too. I could eat a ton. That kind of looks like a Ritz biscuit. The cream inside is really good. There's a hint of lemon, too. It's sweet and tasty. He doesn't like the canned horror. He's so offended. All right, time for Western. Western Part 2. Western Union. Mumble, mumble. Bumble, bumble. Whisper, whisper. Phew! We made it to the town in one piece. That last time was scary. Ventus, you are nuts! Why you gotta be so afraid? Why run? Sorry, next time I'll try harder. Mumble, bumble, 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 whisper, whisper. Mumble, bumble, 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 whisper, whisper. Chow, this stranger, looking at us. What do I do? Take a good look. We met this guy before. He talked to us, eh? You got some business with her, eh? You a customer? I want to say, I want to scare him. I am a customer, and I want to be a customer, but he's going to run away either way. Hey, none of that. My pal Ventus is a quick to scare, eh? Go easy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Ah, where are you going? Wait for me, eh? Goodbye, Ventus. Sariana. Sariana? Strange sounds have been coming from deep behind the village lately, but that husband of mine has been too scared to go take a look. Alright, we're on level 2. This means we need to go see Professor Pickle first before we get to level 3. So we could go in there and explore, but it might just be we will... I want to say it's not that we're not going to waste time. It's just more we could do more things at once type situation. I'm sure there was another. There was one behind. I guess not. I fell. Let me try that again. There we go. Because what'll happen is Professor Pickle will tell us what to do next. And then we get access to the level 3 stages. Marcantonio, I got a letter from a pal of mine in Portos, a guy I used to work with. He's been seeing folks whose personalities are changing at night. I heard something along those lines happening elsewhere. Are these things going on all over the world? I need to work on my accent, so I need to try and differentiate it a little bit. All the folks are saying people are acting funny at night. They'll believe just about anything, huh? Nobody intimidates Mauro. Weird things have been going on at night lately. Ordinarily, nice people start acting strangely. Or so my customers tell me. You can be careful out there, young man. Ah, Ventos. Momentos Ventos. Natalia. Oh, hello, dearies. Oh, I heard all about it. You rescued the professor. He often comes by my husband's shoe shop. We're all well acquainted. Ciccio. Good afternoon. You're going to the professor's? Professor Pickle is a regular customer here at the shoe store. Can you do my shoes? Also, other little fun fact is that you'll see characters starting to interact with each other as the game goes on. So it's kind of like a good reason to go back each time and like figure out what they're all about each time. What we need to buy is the gramophone. Do you know how long that Dominator? Hang on. Do you know how Lily? Do you know how long that Dominator Otto has been at it? 80 years. 80. Unbelievable. Even more amazing is he remembers everything about all his students. Do you know what he said to me when I ran into him the other day? How are your grandma and grandpa? I brought them together, you know. Raimundo. Haha, what a hoot! That old dorm master does know it all. I don't know what accent I was going for there. I still need to differentiate the two. I did such a good job on the previous playthrough when I fixed that. What brings you here? You'll find the professor at the university ahead. The large building over there is his laboratory. You can't miss it. Now that must be a tough place to clean. I noticed Raimundo and Lily are talking over there. No reason. I just, well, it looks like she's enjoying herself. Otto head dormitory. Maybe you should go and tell the pickle that the plan is restored. I wish it would hurry up and get dark. I preferred the nighttime. This town looks so much better at night. Takes on a romantic glow. Again, need to work on the accents a little. Frederica, he's so fine. The one over there talking to Lily. That's him, Raimundo. He tries to look tough, but he's really a nice. That's the appeal of the contrast. It's an old expression, but I am head over heels for the guy. It's a love triangle. We're watching an Italian drama. She is an unrequited love, and a man who doesn't know anything. A man who never attends class would never know that this woman loves him. Raimundo. Raimundo's passion. So we can go to the left a little bit more, and I think there's be some people here. Helio, hey Sonic! Everybody's talking about how you rescued the professor. Hiya, Sonic. Where are you going? To the professor's? You sure stay busy, huh? I wanted to ask you about how you rescued him, but that can wait. I never thought the planet would be restored so quickly. Keep it up. No, that was a bit messed up on the accent thing. The professor's not here. Guess he must be out. Let's try back again at night. Okay, I guess we gotta wait till night. Found
you, Sonic!
Oh my god!
Oh, Sonic! I've been looking for you forever!
Hey, let me go.
You're crazy if you think you can get away from Amy Rose and... Who are you? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry!
The push!
I just
The push away!
for someone else? That is so strange. I could have sworn it was him. Anyway, I'm really sorry. See you later.
Well, that was weird. How come that girl didn't know you were you, Sonic? I mean, I guess you are kinda, you know, and, these guys.
This is actually the only time in the entire game where he's kind of like, oh, people don't recognize him.
I mean, don't worry. Hey, you only
But
look
Tails
so
recognized
scary,
them, so
Sonic.
why is
You're
Amy
the
such a
same as
big
ever.
deal?
I guarantee it, okay? Sonic, cheer up. Chocolate. Want some chocolate?
He broke the fourth wall. He chipped the fourth wall. Aw, cheer up, Sonic. Come on, let's go tell the professor that a part of the world is back. Vandalism! I know this is a little subtle detail, but I appreciate that in the on the daytime you can see the character at the on the chair, and then at nighttime it's not there. Denise, things are getting rowdy on the main drag in the front of the university. Are those crazy kids on break again? I've seen them in action before. Oh, Weston's back. We'll talk to Weston at the end. Oh wait, did we not talk to Weston when we were here? Yeah, we didn't talk to Weston when we were here. Mumble, mumble, bumble, bumble, whisper, whisper. Phew, I can't believe we ran all this way. Wentos, you are got to get over this, eh? We never ever gonna sell a thing. How? Yep, you again? We sure do run into each other a lot, eh? I call it a fate. Now, talking to my friend here. Wentos here, eh? I'm gonna eat you! I want him, I want to eat him. Hey, don't go scaring my friend here, eh? Ah, I'm gonna get ate. Not again. Wentos, don't run. Boy, am I busy. Today I have to get eggs, sugar, flowers, soap, a toothbrush, and... Oh, and what was the last thing? Meat! Grandma will be mad if I forget anything. Sorry, can't talk. Gotta go. Bye! Oh, hello, dearies. I heard all about you. You rescued the professor. Oh, I know. We don't know when we read this one. These ones will be the same. I think it's like this section here. Bob, I can't stand this anymore. I have had it. This old poop's lousy cooking is the reason we're losing customers. It's just a matter of time before we go belly up. There she is, the nighttime nuisance. Geez, that sharp tongue of hers is in top form tonight. Maybe you should go sit. Oh, sorry. Were you talking to me? My bad. I was lost in my own little world. What? What? I mean, who are you? Okay, so all of the characters have gone missing because we've got to go speak to Professor Pickle first.
Sonic.
With the part of the planet restored, I've been able to locate 2 temples. According to the Gaia manuscript, there is a temple here in Spagonia. Who would have thought? Imagined one was hiding so close. The second location is Holoska, my boy. Are you familiar? You should see it on the world map. Well, your job is clear. Go place those Chaos Emeralds in the temples. Well, then, do you have any further questions? It's about souvenirs. So here's a fun fact. If you do go to the shops in each location, you can buy souvenirs that will let Professor Pickle give you extra medals, and it'll save you a little bit of time to get them. Why, thank you. Let me give you a little hint in return for your troubles. There are times when you need to push blocks or boulders, I'd imagine. Holding the dash button will get the job done faster. Old news, was it? Well, then, do you have any further questions? No, I'm good. I'm sure you'll have the planet back in one piece in no time at this rate. Oh, and don't forget to bring us a souvenir or 3 while you're out. all of it is thing. So the reason why we bought the gramophone is then we can listen to music or from previous levels. Right now, though, Savannah Citadel Day is probably one of the best soundtracks in this game. So I think when we finally leave the level, we're finally able to do level 2 or level 3 levels. The door is open, so I guess we can do nighttime 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 rooftop run, or nighttime Holoska, I believe is the next two. I don't remember if it's better to do nighttime. I think I have to do nighttime rooftop first. Nighttime Spagonia before you can do nighttime Alaska. Sorry about this, guys. Because when you do daytime, you get all these extra abilities. There we go. And this gives us access to one of Tails' levels. But it's a level that we've already done. So it's a bit weird. So if we want to redo this level, we can now. Which looks so cool in this lighting. Pedro. Can't go underneath there, so let's just do the nighttime now. No, we need to give him a round of applause. That was easy enough. This is the level that will have the most amount of thing to it. Oh, hang on. I wonder if guys know about... Oh, that was terrible. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Now we're going to break and entering. I'm sure they'll appreciate this. But it's for the greater good. What the point of this area is? I feel like there should be an entrance to something. There we go. Get the grab. Just pain. Giving all of them pain. It's the more difficult platforming levels in this game is when we get to Empire, City Empire, which is the US level. That's when things get difficult platforming wise. I feel like everything up until this point is not as bad. I can just keep doing this now. What's your favorite stage? Shunan is definitely my favorite stage because I love the music on that one a lot. And if there's any level that I've kind of like replayed a lot of, it's probably that one. When I'm playing Sonic Unleashed anyway. But obviously Rooftop Run is the one that everyone will remember from this level. There we go. That's okay. Man's out here playing Beyblade. Yeah, let's run away. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Come on. What the hell? My favorite stage in general, like overall, is like if we're talking about platforming, like sheer platforming, um, speed platforming, is definitely Rooftop Run and Chunan. There are reasons to like the others, but I always find that those are the ones I always like coming back to. Holoska and Adabat have the same issue of being having to sort of too many death pits, and you have to kind of learn the mapping. Whereas I feel like Rooftop Run and Chunan is just enough reaction timing, like learning your timings, learning your timings, and learning some level of the map, so you can like generally get away with a lot of stuff. The other side of it is the amount of collectathons you've got to kind of do that you don't do in some of the other levels. Like it's easier to do collecting in those levels because they are easier to find certain things. Whereas because the other two I've mentioned, Holoska and Adabat, because those specific levels have are more difficult platforming. Finding doing the collectathon part is really difficult. Maybe it's going this way. I don't know why I keep thinking it's not. I think I gotta break a door. Oh no, I don't have to break a door. So here's a fun little fact. If you can activate everyone first, and then kind of get them to come here first. Okay, so you want them to come up here. Then get them to come up this direction. Gotta be quick though. Mess it up, mess it up. I need them all to stay here. Mash it, mash it, mash it, mash it. There you go. Didn't get all of them, but it's funny. Saves you so much time. The only downside is you can't get this to work on the big massive boss. You don't actually technically, well, no, yeah, you don't need to fight the mini boss that comes up here. It's not necessary for you to beat them. Oh, okay. Excuse you, game. I think I might have been a little bit slow getting the XPs. Which is kind of sucky. It doesn't really like. A boss. So easy. I remember that taking so long at one point in time. And now it's just like I'm not even worried. Okay, break the door. No, we want to break the door. Everybody come to my house. Come on, come on, come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, you guys are just in time for the risotto. Okay, is it that we need to go up that way? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure they have home insurance. It'll be fine. They'll be fine. Knock, knock. And I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow down the door. Alright, I thought it was a red medal for some reason. No, 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 no. It's fine. I'll grab you. Okay, never mind. I didn't know robots might be into pasta, but let's go. Come on in. Come on in, boys. There. Ow. Let's make sure we get these because we want to upgrade that strength as soon as we can. Okay, so what's up here? Oh, okay. Just blow something up casually. Excuse you. Intruder alert! This is not a drill. Everybody evacuate the area. You're having a bad case of the conundrum. The conundrum? That's a good point. We still have yet to figure it out. Everybody get out. We're looking for medals. That's the conundrum. Damn it. Can't get back. Every door must be broken. Leave no door unbroken. Vandalism is important. These places sell a lot of hats. I'm pretty sure you can skip this section if you have the right combo, which is the Shock Hawken. Hawken. It's actually been a pretty smooth run. I can skip a lot of sections though. Don't necessarily need to do as much as I have done here, but I've done it for the sake of making sure that I cover the game as best I can. Whee! Oh wait, no, hang on. Hang on. I just realized something. I don't need to fight these guys. Did it just not work on stairs? Okay. Guess they don't work on stairs. I thought they did. What? Never seen that before. Just punch him in the face. Fine. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. I've forgotten there's like another section of this particular level. Oh yeah, the platforming section. Yes, 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 yes. This is the most annoying part of this level, because every other part is like it's just easy going. You just smash through it. It's easy. Whee! Now there should be a we get those. Going up. Ah! That's always a good thing that reticle is there. If you get into the habit of ramming up that reticle and then mashing the B button as soon as it comes up, or the grab button, you more than likely can get away with a lot of stuff. Like you can actually make the experience pretty smooth. Because you can technically get away with whatever you want in terms of the platforming aspect. Like even there, I made a mistake, but I was able to because I knew I could just smash the B button. Once I've got that reticle, I'm kind of safe. It does require muscle memory on that one though. That was a terrible decision, class. Ooh, well, let's look out. Ah! Ooh. Lucky thing it wasn't that big of a drop. There we go. If you ever get lost with that as well, the rings kind of do teach you how to wait for where the reticle will be or where the closest spot will be. Then you just jump up twice. The moment you see that green thing come up, then technically you're not really having to worry all that much. And this is like the last section of the level. Whoa! The clock moved! Hey, I wonder if you can walk on those hands. Ah. That's what it was supposed to do. It was meant to give you that ring, those rings. That's what that was there for. Not bad. Only missing one for the reds. Now there should be a thing here. Because the key is here. Slap him in the face. Why not? Yay, I wasn't wrong. It's nice when I'm not wrong. It's nice when I'm not wrong. 20 minutes. That's an A rank, but I think a lot of it came from the enemy bonus and the ring bonus. They're the main things. I got Crush. I didn't know what Crush is. I think Crush is when you're able to do quick time attack, but I think I managed to get an A not for time. Because if you the biggest indicator on this is time. Time is the only thing that is really the thing you need to worry about the most. So that's 12. That's level 6. And then combat. Egg Scrambler, Flying Double Punch Crush, Aerial Claw, Slash and Spin. And then now that's on level 5. Just put more strength on level 7. And effectively, once you get to level 7, you don't technically need to add more. Then you just put it in the others if you want to. If I had to pick something else, it would probably either be Unleashed or Life. Because when it gets to the later levels, they get the enemies get more overwhelming. So you just want to be able to take them out quicker. Sonic, I was waiting here. I've got something from the professor. I think he came up with something after reading more of the manuscripts. Well, this is it. Not sure what he expects you to use it for, but hey! Uncanny camera.
Yes, this is so much fun. I love it.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Ooh, look at that. I really know how to dance. Come on, babe. Let's dance the night away.
Someone's trying to steal Amy!
So much fun.
Whoa! Is there
Someone's got more Riz than Sonic does.
No, something's not right here.
Just Amy spins away.
Wow, it's a carnival of creeps out there.
Oh, I'm trying to be clever. I'm trying to be clever. Yes, the chair. Amazing. That's what gets the that's what gets the camera work.
What was I just doing?
What were you just doing? I'm like
Hey,
Batman.
wait up!
Just now. Was that Sonic?
No, it was Batman.
That should calm things down a bit around
Oh wow,
here.
Professor Pickle, what the
Chalk it
hell
up
were you
like
hiding over there?
Sonic.
You know Sonic?
Of course. He was here just a moment ago.
Tell me what's happened to him. Please, tell me everything you know.
I'll happily explain everything. Over a plate of cucumber sandwiches.
Don't you just love cucumber sandwiches? Whoa, did you see that? That was amazing. This camera's incredible. Now you can help fix all the folks going a little bonkers at night. Just remember to go see the professor when you run out of flash uses. You can use the camera's flash now. The flash only works at night. If you see someone suspicious, just hit the Y button to bathe them in purifying light. The center of town is full of activity right around the university. Rumor has it people are going wild at night. You don't think? I don't think at all. Things were getting rowdy on the main drag in the front of the university. Are those crazy kids on the break again? I've on break again? I've seen them in action before. Okay, I think these are the same ones. What's a Spagonian cameo? Jewelry cut in raised relief. Perfect gift for any lady. Okay, so really the best thing to do, as opposed to going to Holoska straight away, is go to Spagonia and fix the situation there. Not Spagonia, Apotos. And Missouri. The bread is broken, it's all over. Why be in the ice cream business when the whole planet is in chaos? In my next life, I'm gonna sell hot dogs. Let me give this guy a round of applause. I'm gonna keep mashing him. Hit him with his friend. I relate to that dude. Wait, hang on. The Wentos guy? Or the hot dog guy? Yow! So little. The hot dog guy, of course. He's actually the ice cream guy. Huh? What am I doing? I've got things to do. I have to prepare the ice cream. The world is waiting. If they remaster the game, what would you like to see change or improve? I think I've asked about this many a times if there was going to be an ultimate version. I've been wanting to make a video about it as well, but the short version of it is, one is probably give, reduce the time that you're in the werehog levels. Not the length of the level itself, just reduce the amount of time you're being in it. So, I would say the best thing to do is explain what each individual section does. So what strength does, combat does, health does, and thing does. And technically speaking, just make the character more powerful so that it's easier to get around from one place to other. Tighten up the reticle control, because that's usually the reason why a lot of people hate, well, I would say hate the platforming, but struggle with the platforming. Because in the end, when it comes to the platforming, the platforming can be a little bit hard to understand. So there's that, and the camera. So a lot of it is more like fine tunings type stuff. So the biggest one being camera. First is fix the camera a little so that it's easier on platforming sections. Tighten up the reticle system so that it's more forgiving. Or maybe instead of tightening up, maybe loosening up is better. Loosen up the reticle so that it's more looser on timing, and improve on the strength of the werehog earlier so that you feel like that the enemies are getting stronger. At the moment, when you do get through the werehog levels, they do sometimes feel a little bit too hard to beat, especially if it's your first time playing. So those are the werehog sections out there. I think the rest of it is fine. It's just that I shouldn't be spending 20 minutes in the werehog levels. I should be spending around about 15 to maybe even 10 at most to being in there. That way there's a bit more pacing to it. And then there's more of a reason to get interested with the hub whale stuff, because you're not spending so much time with the werehog stuff. Then for the Dame Time stuff, it's just giving it controls that are more Generations like, and maybe even adding the gramophone ability of changing the tracks that you do in Generations. I'm not gonna lie, Generations kind of spoils it. I don't. You are right about that. The medal requirements is probably something that should be reduced, only from a readability standpoint. One of the biggest struggles with the daytime levels with medal collecting is that in certain sections they are very hard to read. So if anything, rather than saying they need to be changed or improved, they need to be, rather than reducing it in some ways, I would say to make it easier to see it. Because I actually think finding the medals is probably one of the better things about the game, but it's hard to see where they come up. So example of this was the egg scarab, I believe it was what it was called, when we were doing the egg beetle, when we were doing that boss fight. And I was on, because it's a 3-lane system, I was on the lane that would be collecting the medal, and I went past it 3 times and didn't collect the medal. And the only time I did was when I was boosting. But it's harder to read if you don't know that it's there, especially as you're going fast and the game encourages you to go fast. If it's easier to see them, you're more likely to go try and get them and even stop and play. Even if you do take the pacing into account, making that more readable will help so much in terms of the aggravation of having to find them and then collect them. That's the thing I want to go with for the most part. Improving the game's pacing, reducing the requirements actually would be a good thing. Instead of 100, make it 70. instead of making so that way it's around about 10 per level, and that way reduce going back to different levels won't take as long, and that way you get the base game done. And if you want to have a 100% version where you beat Dark Gaia or having the Chaos Emerald run, that would be better. That way, people who want to get good at game or want to get the final ending, there's an excuse for it, and at the same time, because the Dark Gaia level is actually pretty difficult, especially if you play it the first time around, is not an easy level, and you've got to do that all in one sitting. So you've got to do Egg Dragoon, not Egg Dragoon. I think it is. You got to go through Eggman Land, Egg Dragoon, and then Dark Gaia, and then finish. Whereas if they just separate that into a completely different level, so you go through Eggman Land, you go through all of the levels individually. There is more of a break between you playing the final stage and Eggman Land, as opposed to just going through Eggman Land and then going through the final level straight away. Because there's a lot going on. Depending on how much it takes, it'll probably take you around 2 hours to go through the final boss section in the first time. And even if you know what you're doing, it can still take you around about 10 to 15 minutes. So it really does depend on that one. Not gonna lie, I just removed the medal requirements completely. Instead, use them to unlock bonus stages or extra levels. Why not use them as an unlock requirement for what were the DLC stages? That's fair. The other one was add additional characters. Specifically, I just want Shadow to be playable. Give the daytime sections. Every time there is an option to bring Shadow or Metal Sonic as characters to play through, I think Metal Sonic is a better addition because you don't have to change too much with Metal Sonic's requirements to be in the game. Because you could just take out most of the voice acting. You don't have to add new animations. You do have to add new animations, but it would love to see a rank E for everybody. A Shadow the Hedgehog run would be a good one because it just, I'm going to be honest with you, having Shadow being a playable in this particular game suits Shadow's character a lot. I would just want to see a Shadow playthrough where this is what Shadow, well, rather than saying this is what Shadow goes through, but like just his interactions with that part of the world. That would be interesting for me personally. You don't necessarily need to have him be have a chip-like character. You don't necessarily need him to have a I think they should add the Forces custom character. Yeah, sure, Amadeus. A Forces a Shadow like I do want to see Shadow in this game, but I want his purpose to be in this game is just more about learning culture. So just give him his own unique text boxes when it comes to dealing with food and dealing with it's just that. It's just them two. If they want to go as far as giving him new animations, fine, whatever. But generally speaking, I just want him to have interactions with the world. If we could go one step further, that would be fine. But that, and then there would be the race. I would just want to see having a race section in this game is always a good addition. Because speed platforming should be something that's encouraged in a time trial setting, and it should just be a standard in all Sonic games, but it hasn't been. And that is one of my favorite elements in both Sonic Colors Ultimate, Sonic Generation, Sonic X Shadow. All of them had a great additional element to it. These are like little things that I think just improve on what's already there, because there's not only so much I can take out from the Werehog stuff. I highly doubt they will ever take out the metal requirements altogether, because it's such a key focus of the game. But there are things they can do to make that whole process easier. So, for example, once the metal requirements are done, make it easier for a person to know that they have to go see Professor Pickle before they have to go to the next section. Because you can't advance in the game without seeing Professor Pickle. If you don't see Professor Pickle, you can spend up to 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even half an hour, thinking you've done something wrong or not unlocked something enough. So there's that. And then the second part is tightening up some of the controls, or loosening up some of the controls, so that it's easier for new people jumping in, and give them and maybe adding legacy controls for generations, just so that option is there. because I actually enjoy some of the nuances in this older version of Generations. This original version of Generations is here. Like everything you kind of wanted from this is here. It is a harder Sonic Generations game. Shadow Generations gave you that hard mode, that difficulty platforming that we kind of yearn for in a Sonic game. And I do appreciate the more cultural aspects. I can't emphasize that enough. Like there isn't. I know it sounds more like Sonic Unleashed is the perfect game, right? But yeah, reducing the amount of time you have in the Werehog levels is probably going to be the biggest key balance change that I would do. So just give a lot of strength to Werehog straight away, and if you're gonna say you want to add like a let's say for example you do that, right? Let's say you go with the idea that making the levels shorter. Vibes are Unleashed on Breton with the world traveling nature. Why it's still one of my favorites in the series. That's fair. For me personally, with the Werehog levels, maybe it might be better to just make Werehog Sonic at least level 5, level 6 straight away. So that at the early stages you feel really powerful, but you get through those sections very quickly. And then the other one would be add extra soundtracks so that though you're not constantly hearing the same jazz music every time you get into a fight. Maybe add do what Final Fantasy VII Rebirth did, which is they added a version of the fight music that's based on the area. I think that would improve on reducing frustration, because that's probably the first thing I would do. Like I would try to reduce as much frustration as I can being in those levels before I actually have to tackle the gameplay element stuff. So if I had to say something, it would be deal with the music first, tighten or loosen up the controls. That's 2. And camera work, because the thing is that the camera work is a little bit janky in places where platforming is very important, especially when you're dealing with speed platforming. Those are the 2 things. Those are the 3 things for like at least from the gameplay stuff first. Then the second part would be making the medals more readable. I highly doubt they're going to change that, but if you're going to do it, make it easier for you to find where the medals are when the requirements are there. Like add a navigation point where it's like there's 2 in this level. Here's where they are, and there's like an arrow that kind of shows you where it will be, so that when you are running across it, you're not having trouble getting through it. Then it would be changing the soundtrack. Third one would be the music. I love all the music stuff. I just need more music for the fight battles in the nighttime stages, because daytime is fine. Daytime's great. Just the nighttime ones need a little more retooling. So I think it would bring far less issues and aggravation if they just add that in. And then finally, it would be rebalancing parts of the requirements, and finally with Werehog, make him stronger straight away, so that being the Werehog is fun and it's easy to bust through and rip and tear through enemies. So maybe start him at level 5, and then as you go through the level, because you're less likely to upgrade your strength of the Werehog until later, because when you get to Eggman Land, you want to have a stronger Werehog straight away. You want to have as strong of a Werehog at that point, because it's the most annoying and the longest level in the game. So I would want it to be that Werehog Sonic is now having difficulty facing off against Eggman and Gaia bots alike, at least from a pacing standpoint. Hang on, maybe I should write this all down. So yeah, I think I've like over-explained this a little bit, but let me see if I can be a bit succinct. If there was a remaster or an Unleashed, an ultimate version of Sonic Unleashed, I would first tighten or loosen the controls so it's a little bit easier, so that anybody can beat those levels. Make it more readable for the medals. That would be the next one, so that it's easier to read. Make them easier to find as well. So either add a navigation point for that. Make the werehog levels shorter, and what I mean by that is make the werehog stronger straight away, so that way it is easier for anybody to get through those levels, especially if they're not particularly enjoying them. And then and pace it that way. If I can split the Dark Gaia boss end levels from Eggman Land completely, so you're not doing it as a singular run, going from point A to point B, or not feeling like you have to go from point A to point B to get to Dark Gaia Land, the Dark Gaia boss fight. And finally, I would say add races to the game where either it's against Shadow or against Metal Sonic. Something towards that effect, adding that in, and then one extra would be make Metal Sonic or Shadow playable in this game so that it is an interesting experience for you to have Shadow or Metal Sonic running through these worlds to help you. Especially with Metal Sonic making more sense in that sense. Like, I'd rather have Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic makes more sense for this type of game because he has no appearance in this game. But then the other side of it is having Shadow being the playable character makes it more interesting from a what if Shadow was in Spagonia? What if Shadow was in Apotos? What if Shadow was in Shamar? And so on and so forth. And it doesn't require the most amount of retooling in terms of animation changes. You're not having to add new things for him. You just need to give him a decent model where the lighting fits for him. So yeah, that'd be it. Sorry, I did go through that like 3 or 4 times, but I